Sunday morning, 8 o'clock, day 7, Dungog. Pretty nice morning. This is the shed we're staying in on the property. There's no house here at the moment, but the house is planned for about a year's time, but it's one of the biggest sheds I've ever seen. And this is where we eat each day, basically breakfast and dinner. This is a little gas barbecue that we cook on each day. Very, very handy. I'm a big fan of this little machine. This is where I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping on a couch on the outside balcony of the shed. It's actually pretty comfortable as a couch. I'm pretty impressed. I'm getting some good night's sleep. But it's all my stuff. Well, I haven't got much stuff. Got a few shirts. That's all we need here. All we're doing is working and sleeping. This is the view I wake up to each morning from my little couch on the outside of the shed. It's not too shabby. This is my washing. Basically we just wash every night because we come in, it's a combination of sweat, dust, dirt, diesel, oil, just a lot of stuff. And I washed last night and the water was basically dark grey. A lot of dust. This is the best thing in the world. I'm a big fan of this. This is a genset. It is a 56 kVA genset, and this runs all the power to the shed and the property because this property is totally off-grid, 2,000 acres. There's some cows up there, got something to say. But this is just wonderful because all you do is you flick this switch and you got power. Here we go. Oop, switch. But this is the inside of the shed looking out to basically Salisbury and Dungog. Pretty nice. And over there is the house inside the shed. So this is the house inside the shed. This is the kind of, I don't know what, Tony's the client, Mr. T. I don't know whether this is guest accommodation when he gets his house. It's just a very, very nice shed. It's better than my house. I mean, look at this. It's got it upstairs as well, but there's nothing upstairs. But these stairs are pretty nice. So if it rains, we're in here. We haven't got refrigeration here, so we've got a lot of eskies and have to buy a lot of ice. There's the laundry in the shed. It's got some this washing machine. I'm a big fan of this washing machine. It's a Maytag. I don't know where Tony got that. It may have been Gray's, I'm not sure. But there's the dryer. I've not used the dryer yet because everything just gets hung up outside. This is just incredible. There's no other word for it. This is the bathroom in the shed. It's got granite tiles on the floor and the walls. It's got some English grooved wood on the roof. It's got everything in this bathroom looks Italian. It's got this wonderful shower head. It's got these recessed walls, cavities, lots of space for stuff. And look at the vanity unit. It's incredible. This is just like, when I was at BHP, I used to get to stay at Hyatts and stuff all around the world. And this is as good a bathroom as any hotel I've ever stayed in. It is truly amazing. Huge fan of this bathroom. So we have to have, I have to have coffee in the morning. I have to have coffee in the morning. So that's the water for the coffee. That water comes from these tanks. It's not just one. That genset's a bit noisy around the corner. What is there? I don't know. There's about 4 of these tanks. They're massive. 56,000 litres, I think Tony said he had. And this is one of the most impressive things. Have a look at this. This is just That's the pressure that comes out of the tank naturally. That's all good. Continuing the water theme, that's the IBC that we fill up with 1,000 litres of water. We take down to wash down the machines because it's so dusty, and also we're putting, I think we've put 5,000 litres onto the wall so far to get a compaction on the outer skin, because it is just, it's basically dust. It's like talcum powder. So you can imagine trying to compact talcum powder. This is great stuff too. This is like stuff they put down where they don't want cattle to destroy the grass. It goes down and you plant the grass in between, so the grass grows up and over the concrete, but you can still mow it, but it's still all functional. So I don't know what that's called, but I like it. I like it a lot. But on to more important things. One needs coffee. Oh, you good thing. We need to get, well, I need to get some of this into me, not some of that, some of this. What we need is a good amount of coffee using a dessert spoon. Just to be healthy, we have some equal sugar, bad. By the way, this stuff here, that's not mine. This is mine. It's some Makona. But this is known as Mandela's water, because this is all he drinks. Not on the job, when he gets home. Not when he gets up either, but just when he gets home. I don't see him drink water. If I see him drink, I see him drink this. So, oh no, this is mine, because it's the zero sugar one. Oh, sorry, Mandela. Mandela goes the full, I can't even see any Mandela water around here. He must be out. Anyway, he's not working this weekend. I'm working. There's the equal. We need some more equal. And he'll be back tonight. So I'm all by my lonesome, home alone. And for a good cup of coffee, you need, not onions, you need to go to the fridge. Well, sort of the fridge. Oops, it's got a childproof lock on it. Oh, there we go. And we need some milk. Ooh, the ice situation's not great. Need some ice. Note to self. And some milk to make things nice. Certainly not what you call a latte, but it'll do. And this is the best part of the whole exercise, because this is where smells start. Oh, coffee, my friend. Never stirred a coffee left-handed before. It's a little weird. Go with the coffee. We'll have some paleo power food, and then some lean and green vitamin hit, because that's what I need, is vitamins. So that's some bad stuff over there, that's Gatorade, but that is really tasty about 2 o'clock when it's 40 degrees and very dusty. I'm not going to lie, it is really good. That's if you've been sitting in a machine all day and your head is just rattled around and it's just headache city. And this, I have this when I'm in a machine because it makes water taste good, and I hate the taste of water. Sultanas, just because we can. This is where I'll sit in the morning and figure out my day. Today is Sunday, so it's not work boot day, it's Birkenstock day. Yay, toes, freedom. Coffee is smelling good. Very, very good. So I've got everything sorted. All the morning warm-up procedures are done. Get to sit here for 5 minutes on a Sunday morning. I think it's, I don't know, it's something like 8 o'clock or something. I think I slept in today. But that's what I get to look at. So Sunday, I've got to go into town because there's no phone and there's no internet here. I've got to go to this lovely cafe I found in Dungog. By the way, Dungog is the friendliest town I've ever been in. People actually go out of their way to say hello. You'll be sitting on the side of the street and people will go past and actually lock eyes with you and say hello and smile. It's bizarre. No, it's bizarre that it's bizarre, because it shouldn't be bizarre. It should be the way things are. But I live in Crescent Head and there's a lot of tourists, and tourists are just so up themselves and just like, we're tourists, we don't care about anything. This is, I don't know, like 1% of the 2,000 acres here. So I'm sitting here in the middle of 2,000 acres, glamping my heart out. It's just great having nothing to do but just get up and work, and then come home and do a video and go to sleep, listen to the cows. No cows this morning. I don't know where they are. There's a bunch running around. But today, so I'll go in and do wages, because apparently no one works if you don't pay them wages. There's this weird thing. Over there, you can just about, if I just zoom in, you can just see the tractor. That's actually where we're working, down in that, I can't find my finger there. Where I've lost everything now. Fly. Flies are really bad here. Oh, fat finger. No, I'm zoomed in too much. I can't find. Oh, there it is. That was useful. So in there is where this 8 megalitre dam is, and you can't even really see it. So been here all weekend. It's been lovely. Been really nice, just relaxing and working, nice and quiet. Haven't got Mandela talking shit at me. But Tony is coming back. Tony, the owner and the client, Mr. T, is coming back. And he will come back and regale us with all his stories about yachting on the Mediterranean. God, he's got some good stories. I love it. Just sit and listen to his stories all day long. Because they involve Aston Martins, yachts, deep sea fishing, just everything. And he is the most organised client I've ever come in contact with. He is a man with the plan. He is truly, I'll go for a walk while so he is a man with a plan. He has everything planned out. He must have people, but I don't think his people do the planning. Even up here, he will come and deliver us ice and Gatorades and everything, and he's on the fuel side of things. He makes sure we got fuel. This is the back of the shed here. He's a champion. He just goes hard, and he doesn't have to, because that's all our job. But he provides us with water, and that's bloody brilliant. He's the best client. I would have to say he's the best client. No, I can think of 3 clients that I really admire, and probably they're all for different reasons, but he is definitely one of the top 3. Oh, the gator. We haven't checked out the gator. So yeah, he's brilliant. He's very thoughtful. He's the chairman and CEO of a very large plastics company in Sydney. This 2,000 acre property is kind of his dream thing. The property is called Arabella. Of course, you need the Arabella number plate for the gator. This gator we use if we have to go up right up there, because it gets a bit hairy. You can see the catchments going on. In fact, I'll walk over here. This is the shed. This is our car, or Mandela's ute. That's our water for today. This, as we go over this edge here, I think this is the next dam. I'm not sure. There's 5 we've got to do. But we've got to basically throw a wall across there. Boom, boom, boom. And then all that water will back up all the way up there. But the catchments for this property are amazing. If it rains, there's going to be some flow. So calculating our spillways and stuff is really important. Here's another little treat for this property. Tony, he's got all these little barbecue huts around the property. If I just zoom in there, oops. And they're freaking amazing. They've got water in them. They've got gas bottles. There's one there. There's one down there somewhere. I can't find it. There's one right on top of the hill. I could live in one of those barbecue huts. And also, the worst thing about Dungog. Where are you? Flies. Oh, I can't see it. Yeah, there it is, bastard. Oh, Jesus, the flies are intense. Not in the property and not in the machines, but if you get out, AeroGuard does not work. It is useless, and we have to get the Bushman stuff. Here's the cattle guard that I have to take off each morning, so I'll remember to do it now. Otherwise the cattle will come in and lick your face while you're sleeping outside. Did I have that on last night? I didn't even have it on. It was a waste of time, wasn't it? No cows got in, so maybe I don't need to have it on. I really just need to have this. There we go. Put this over here. So that's it, Sunday in Dungog. I will get out and do some work this afternoon because I've got to get the job to a position where Tony can make some executive decisions about what we're doing this week. So we've hit really hard ground, and it's taking us about 4 times longer to get gains than it would normally because we have to rip 3 times and push once. Yeah, that's about it. If it wasn't for the bloody flies, this would be just idyllic right at the moment, but here we go. So that's a tour of our Arabella project, Tony's pride and joy, and hopefully we will give him 5 dams. That will be his pride and joy as well. And this is the greatest shed in the world, by the way. Spectacular. Okay, got to get into town and get me some internet.